Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. And guess what I have? A second Friday haul. I went garage sailing. We were out there for my husband and I, and we took Miss Patience, and she lasted about halfway through, but I had to have her home by 11:30 anyway because she was going to be going to a girlfriend's house, and that girlfriend's mama was going to pick her up and take her over. So um, I found this one garage sale that had this box. And I opened it up. It's a grab box. And I said, oh my. How much for that box? I said. And she goes, oh, $5. And that was higher than I thought it should be, but I don't know what's in it. What I was thinking when I saw all of this stuff was artist trading cards. You know, what kind of goodies are in here? So this is hashtag Friday hauls at Life with Lois 7262, and it can be any kind of haul. And so this time, I know you saw this morning, you saw a grocery haul, but this time it's a garage sale haul. So I paid $5 for this. Now, I'll just show you this right now real quick. I paid $1 for a cookbook, 101 community recipes. I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to donate it. No, I'll take it to the used bookstore. That's what I'll do with it, because I can get credit for books that I want to buy. So it looks like a good one. It's got nutty apple dip, perfect party punch, you know, all the goodies. All right, and then I have a frame just like this with a Christmas, same size and everything, with a Christmas thing in it. And this is a Santa. And what is that he's holding? Is that a whip? Is that like for the naughty children? I don't know. I just don't know. I thought it was a fishing pole from a distance, but is it? I don't know. Okay, anyway, and then I paid 30 cents for these. Also, ATC cards. You know, it's not the best deal in the world, but it'll do. And let's see. Oh, there's one more thing. Again, with the cookbooks. But it was 50 cents. Taste of Home Holiday Potluck. Yeah, that just gives me the bestest idea. I should make Christmas meal a potluck, and they could all bring something. They wouldn't mind doing that. Okay, anyway, that's it. And then I've got mail here. So I'm going to open this up and show you what's inside. And I haven't opened it. I mean, I've opened it, but haven't dug through it. Got the first thing out of the corner here, and it's a bag. I'm going to get it out so you can see it because I know it's shining. So it's assorted like earth tones. They have different textures. Like this one's real soft, and this one's not so soft. This one's rough. I like how she organized this. So let me put that back in the bag. This is a see-through like envelope, probably meant for samples or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's got like cord, like holiday colors. Oh, and there's some pearls, red and gold and green. Could do something with that. And I will. And then this, what is this? Pink and blue and gold. They're pom-poms. I'm going to open it because it might not be just pom-poms. It's in fact just about all pom-poms. So pink, dark pink, light pink, medium pink, and gold. And then there was this bag of, they look black, and she paid 79 cents for that. It Ben Franklin, and Ben Franklin has been closed for, gosh, probably more than 25 years, 20 or 25 years here in town. I used to love that store. So that was nice. And now I'll pull this out. What do we have here? I don't know, but I've got a lot of pom-poms with a little, you know. Is that Scream 70s or what? And they were up there in years. They were, you know, definitely a retired couple. Let me close this pom-pom bag. All right, this is a giant bag of pom-poms in all kinds of colors. We have olive green, dark green, orange, gold, blue, more orange. Yeah, that's fun. I don't know. I was going to say I might just cut off the pom-poms from the, but I might not. I don't know yet. I think I see some lace. Please don't be more pom-poms. Oh, it's a big bag of something. All right, I'm going to open it up. Okay, look at this. It is lace. I was hoping for lace. So there's two different kinds of white here. And there's kind of a beige and a baby blue. These are such 60 colors. 60s, you know, to me. Maybe 70s too. And then there's pink. And there's another, it's kind of beige of a different kind. It looks kind of, you know, needs to be pressed or something if you're going to use it. There's some more lace. Isn't that pretty? And this, it's just on a piece of cardboard. And so this used to have, apparently, cushioning elastic, 35 cents, but now it's got ribbon and blue lace and I don't know what that is, like maybe a butter yellow, maybe. But I love that price, 35 cents, remember that. I don't. That was the sequins, and there's pins in it. I was silly to even try to open that, but I did find a bag of buttons, which I am going to open. I joined a Facebook group for people who collect buttons. There are other people with my problem. Okay, we just had an Amber Alert. All it said was Amber Alert on foot, Kitsap County, and that's my county, and that encompasses more than 100 miles, I'm sure. I don't know why they didn't say it was a baby, it was a teenager, it was a toddler, the kid's size, nothing. And they're on foot. So if I see somebody walking down the street with a kid, I'm going to call the cops, I guess. Okay, anyway. Did I already do these? Yeah, I did. So these are all the buttons that I took apart. Out of the bag, I mean, didn't take them apart. And then there was this, and it says it's Wiggle Eyes Paste On, 15 millimeter, 10 pieces, 45 cents. That's handy. That little map right there that tells you sizes. I might keep that. I didn't know it never occurred to me to need something like that, but it might. Okay, so I don't have most of these buttons. Like, I do now, no brass metallic buttons. And then, this was awesome. Where'd it go? Oh, it should be with the brass buttons. I don't have any navy buttons either. You would think, since it's crawling with navy here, I would have an anchor navy, but I don't. Okay, so then there's some colorful ones. Oh, this brass one is fun. It's like it came off a lady's business suit or something. And I thought that this one was really pretty for like a Christmas thing. All of these I wouldn't sew with. I'd just use them in an art project. And then there's a wooden one and kind of pearly looking ones. And so I'll put those away and get into the next thing. This stuff here I'm going to show you next was in the box in this bag. And it's Carol Brent dress length gown, fine quality, long wearing fabric, full cut for sleeping comfort. Machine washable in warm suds. That's a blast from the past. Sorry about that. Montgomery Ward. Oh my gosh, I had a credit card through Montgomery Ward's. I think it was one of my first credit cards I ever had. And anyway, it was a cool store. It's way long gone. I forgot to say about Montgomery Ward's. If anybody else remembers it, did you also call it Monkey Ward's? I don't know why we did that. Silly. It is for rug hooking. 360 pieces made and printed in England. Bernat Craftsman rug yarn. Permanently, what? Permanently hot. Oh, moth-proofed. Does anybody have moths anymore? I've never heard anybody in the last like 40 years say, oh, moths got into it, but that used to be a thing. Okay, so this, it looks like, you know, stuff you can buy now, but these are metal, and this is thread. So it's not really a, you know, like a toy or a decoration so much, or a necklace. It's not, I don't think it's a necklace. It's on thread. These would be perfect for arts and crafts. I'm sure that's what she used it for, and it came in this old cellophane bag. found some more pom-poms at the bottom of one side of the box here, but I'm going to put that in the bag with the other pom-poms. And then there's these white ones, and one of these is not like the others. That one right there is styrofoam. And a spool of some kind of thread. I don't know what you would use it for, but whatever it needs to be used for. Next, I'm not sure, it's some kind of lace, but it looks like it's for dressmaking maybe. I guess they are called lace, but they're yards of it or patches of it. These white ones are, here, let me get one that's not been crushed, like flowers, and then red ones are flowers. And here's a blue one, a light blue one. This must be her blue stash. And then this is a long one. Hold on, you can't even see what I'm showing you. A long one. And then there's this. It's a bunch of it, and it's like leaves in blue. I bet she sewed up a storm, you know, in her day. And then this, scalloped edges maybe? What would you call that? A whole bunch of these light blue ones. Okay, that's that. These two deer just came running out of the woods super fast, like something was chasing them. I expected to see a coyote or a mountain, not a mountain lion, a cougar, but I don't see anything. So just something spooked him. I don't think my husband's out there. I think he's in the shop. Anyway, looks like a mama and a new baby. Well, he's got some spots. He's not new, but he still has some spots. But he stayed right with her when she ran out of those woods. It's amazing what they, you know to do when they're babies. Human babies would just be left behind. I had to come out here and give them the bum's rush. They were eating my flowering plum, or are those blueberries? I don't know. They were eating one of my plants. Keep moving. Get out of here. Get. Bah, bah, bah. I'm waving my arms in the air and trying to make a noise like I might bite somebody. Go on. All right, sorry you had to see that. They were eating my blueberry bushes. It wasn't my flowering plum. Oh well, they went on down the meadow, headed for other parts because they felt less than welcome, I guess. Said, this is a bad neighborhood, kids. Let's go. She showed up with another baby, by the way, so there were two of them. Anyway, these are all of the lace that I'm going to keep and the ribbon. It was overwhelming. And so I'm going to donate this stuff. You know, and there's plenty of lace that I found earlier, so I'm not going to be without. This, I don't know what it is, but I think it is meant to hold either, for a child, it's a very small circle, like what do you call those, a flowering wristlet or something like that for a formal event? Like a flower girl, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put that away and keep all of this. I got some like autumn color leaves and some like summer and Easter and more lace. This is like lace ribbon and all different kinds. I didn't keep any of the same, you know. This, I wonder if she was going to put elastic on this at some point, but it's real scratchy. I wouldn't want to wear it, but I will do something with it. All right, so I'm not keeping any of this. This is bias tape, seam binding, wide bias tape in orange, navy, and red. And these would be pretty for, you know, probably the, like 4th of July or something like that. But, you know, for crafts, I don't know what you'd do with it with clothes. But anyway, the price is on here, 55 cents, 70 cents, 55, 3 yards. 3 yards. Are they all 3 yards? I don't know. Wait a minute. This one's lace. Let me open this and look at it. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. I didn't notice that it was lace, and it's got a little elastic in it, so it's a little bit stretchy, I guess, but I thought it was pretty in it. I don't have any lace that's navy blue and in really good shape like this. Okay, so here's the rickrack. I'm not keeping this. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll take half of it and put half of it in. I've got a donation bag, so full of stuff like, let me show you. The bias tape, a whole bunch of white puff balls. They're not cotton, they're, you know, puff balls. Some of the lace I didn't want, some ribbon I didn't want, mostly because I had the same colors already and they weren't wrinkled yet. So I'm going to put half of this in the recycle. So here's the rickrack I'm going to keep. It's Tango, Lavender, and Lavender. And I've got red, and I've got one little piece of navy blue, pink, and red. So I've got little red and big red. And a mess of golden thread. And I know this isn't to sew with, but I thought maybe I'll find something to do with it if I keep it together. This rickrack was from this brand, and it says Wright's Rickrack, non-tarnishable, 25 cents. I so wish that I could find a year on this, but it's from West Warren, Massachusetts. Modern rickrack has all the appeal of fine rickrack with the added charm of non-tarnishable glitter. Excellent for trimming dresses, hats, bags, stoles. So those of you that don't know, a stole was an animal fur that a woman wore around her neck. Typically it had everything but the animal. It had the head, the tail, the paws, and it had a clasp. Anyway, could be a fox, could be a mink. Trimming dresses, hats, mixed stoles, table linens, and curtains. So I wonder so much I wonder about this company. 6 yards. Okay, and then this is the same exact cardboard in it, so I know it's the same brand. I think I know that. Okay, so I'm going to put all of this away and keep it. Alrighty then, it's done. So all said and done. I already had this, but I put it in there because it's fabric, like bows and flowers and stuff. But this is all I'm keeping. I'm going to put those buttons with the buttons that I have. So it's a lot of lace and some ribbon and some rickrack for sure. I kept the yellow and pink and orange and purple rickrack. And I don't know why. And I'm going to keep this ball of string. All the rest of it is back in bags, 2 bags, and I'm going to donate that to St. Vincent de Paul. And I'm sure they'll be glad to have it for people that do artsy things, crafting. If I had a lot of little kids, I probably would have kept more. But I'm trying not to make it so I have so much stuff that I don't know what I have. This is just the right amount. And I think this box will fit under my bed. That's the important part, right? Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Go on over and show Miss Life with Lois some love. If you like to do Friday hauls, get in on this. It's fun to me. A garage sale hauling is my favorite.